way of saying old. Except for you. So you have to be here, not because you simply want to go to school. You come back here to bring something back to your company, or to start your own business, or to develop a skill set to create value for yourself. And if you're in business, most probably that purpose is capital accumulation in some form. Now, I've been brought down here for really two purposes, and I want to share that with you a little bit so you understand how my presentation or my discussion today is going to differ a little bit from my presentation tomorrow. My focus tomorrow is to piggyback off of what Jim shared with you about the Irish Angel Network in terms of how that works, so this university can have the opportunity to take the good things from it that we've learned and create the same kind of really powerful engine down here. So I created a presentation primarily for that purpose. Now, frankly, I'm guessing that you're here not to understand how to craft such an engine. Rather, you're here to understand how to benefit from it. And if you're going to benefit from something, it probably is useful for you to understand just a few things about what I see the value proposition in this Irish Angel Network. So what I'd like to do is share a few minutes of talking about how I see the network and the value. And then what I'll do is I'll talk to you about specific experiences that I've had with the Irish Angels and the value that I think it brings to me as a businessman, to me as an individual. And I think I'll share that with you, and maybe you'll see some value in that. And lastly, I want to leave time to make sure that if you have questions, you can ask questions. And I'll try and address them. You can ask them about energy, you can ask them about Moscow, you can ask them about Notre Dame football, my favorite topic, or whatever you like. And I'll try and share that. First of all, I do travel all over the world, and I most often start my presentations by apologizing to you for not speaking Spanish or the local language. I will share with you, and this is lesson number one, that if you're in international business, and I dare say now even if you're in domestic business, the more multilingual you are, the better and more effective you're going to be. And as an American who grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, not a lot of demand for Spanish and Russian in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm constrained. And so I look for ways to compensate for that constraint. But even in the United States now, if I spoke Spanish, I would be more effective. If I spoke fluent German, it would help me as I bump into German people. It just adds to the relationship. So accept my apology. I'm not going to go through all this presentation, but I'm going to make just a couple of points to you. First of all, Irish Angels, I do believe it is a laboratory for the business school. If you're taking biology, where do you spend a good deal of your time? You spend it in the lab. And do you know why you spend it in the lab? Anyone want to take a guess for that answer? Why does a biology student spend time in the lab?
That's where you get experience.